What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and today we're talking about Palantir. I finally did it. I finally cut my loss. I'm going to talk about why I cut my loss, where I see Palantir going in the next couple of days, and ultimately if I plan to re-enter. So hear me out. I know we've been talking a lot about this, and I will show you how much I've lost. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, check out the Discord. It's completely free. The link is in the description. You guys get access to tons of free courses, live streams, seminars, webinars, as well the best unusual options bot out there. It's completely free. Get access to the same exact dark pool, same exact unusual options flow, and same exact heat maps that I use to trade every single day for the past 8 years full time. Our goal is to make the best free trading community out there, and we are well on our way, and we would love to have you guys become a part of it. Now, this is my P&L for the first 3 trading days of the year. Yes, today is the 5th, but the first 2 days of the January, we couldn't trade. So far, I have closed out. This is not what I'm holding. This is what has fully been closed out. I am closing out profits so far of $980. You can see Boeing, Wells Fargo, Oxy, Palantir, which I sold puts on, Crocs, Tesla, and Tesla twice today actually, were all of my winning trades. And then the 3 losers I took was Citigroup, Nvidia, and a massive $1,400 loss on Palantir, which from a risk standpoint, that was way more than I really wanted. $1,400 is not a lot for my account, but it was like 20% of the position that I currently had, which is a lot higher than I usually like. Now, why did I finally cut this position? Well, number one, risk management is key. And I felt that if I held this position today, it would just be not a good way for a teacher who tells you guys about risk management all the time to be treating a position. So I figured, you know what, like I'm going to do the responsible thing. I'm going to cut it because it clearly broke major support. And the downside risk is massive here. Now, we're not talking about long-term investments. They did just announce today that they're doing a deal with Hyundai, which I think is great. I'll probably do a video on that tomorrow. But from a technical standpoint, we just broke major support. And this happened one other time back here in May 10th of 2021, where this thing dropped down to 1694 and then completely ripped from there, which will probably happen because I closed out my position. But this looks like dog shit. This does not look good. We were holding the support, looking like we were going to hold this area, tons of volume on the volume profile, looking pretty damn good. And then today, massive selling pressure. If you want to know why we had such a massive sell-off today in the market, go to our other channel, Traders Helping Traders. And the most recent Tesla video I just put out, I talked about how hawkish the Fed plans to be in 2022 and how that's scaring the living shit out of the market, because the market does not like a hawkish Fed, because short term the market is like a little baby and it doesn't want to be disrupted, and now we're disrupting it. So overall, not looking too hot. Palantir snapped this support at $18, and you can see that there is really no volume sub $18. And when we have these thin areas on the volume profile with a major support like this, with a thin area of volume, this thing can drop quick. Like if we don't recover, which I think we will, I'm going to be honest here. I think that I got shook out, which happens. I wouldn't even say it as like shaking out, but just like I use proper risk management, hit my stop loss, I'm going to sell, but I do think we will recover. I'm not going to lie. I do think we will recover, because if we don't recover, Palantir will drop significantly in the next couple of weeks down to 13, maybe even 12 or $10. And I don't think that that will happen. I really don't. But because that is a high probability, if we do not bounce here tomorrow, that will happen in the next couple of weeks, I had to cut my loss. I didn't want to average down anymore. I already had a full position in Palantir. I didn't want to grab another $5, $10, $15, $20,000. I already had everything I wanted. My average was shit. We broke major support, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to walk away. Sometimes, for you guys to turn this into like a teaching moment, sometimes just cutting a loss is so happy because it clears you mentally. You don't have to look at that position anymore. You don't have to worry about that position. It's not like that, you know, you have to wake up every day and see it. It's just gone. And sometimes that helps you guys a lot mentally, just for more mental clarity. And so for me, I was just like, you know what, I got a ton of other positions. Like, I'm just going to close it out. And then after that, I just day traded, put credit spreads on Tesla and made like $800. So I'm not upset about it, but I did want to share with you guys that I did close out my position. I do think it will probably end up bouncing, but just in case, I decided to close it out because there is huge downside to this. From a long-term standpoint, I still really like Palantir. This is not like a knock on Palantir long-term, but I do think that there is a ton of volatility ahead, and it's just not something I want to be a part of at this very moment. Now, I am thinking of potentially doing some put credit spreads here on Palantir. I'm thinking of maybe actually like doing a 15 or a 16 put credit spread, or maybe selling cash secured puts or something against it for a very, very low chance of being assigned, so I can just collect some premiums over the next couple of weeks to recoup that money or potentially open another position. But at this point, just not a fan of how it's trading, and that's cool, right? The biggest thing that I want you guys to get out of watching these videos every day and seeing a professional trade is that it doesn't matter, right? You should never be upset about a position. You should never be overjoyous about a position. You need to be dead inside. You need to not care. You need to not give a shit. You need to not worry what happens now, because we're here for the long term, and just freaking out over stuff is not going to help. Guys, I hope you had a great day. Even though the market's down, we are at good supports right now. Thank you for all the support. As always, I freaking love you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out our Discord. It's completely free. And if you want access to all of my trades, you can do so by hitting the link in the Discord to upgrade. We're up, like I said, $1,000 in the first 3 days of trading. And then last month we closed $11,000 in profits. So the goal is consistency. And that's hopefully where, we'll probably, hopefully this month is going to be a little rocky. Like I put out a message to my team. I went over that in the Tesla video on traders helping traders. I think this year is going to be very rocky. I'm pulling back my goal. My goal normally is going to be about 60 to 70% returns per year. My goal this year is going to be like a 36 to 45%. I think it's going to be a really choppy year. But if you guys want to come and check out all my trades, go ahead and do that in the Discord. If not, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.